The size of these pro-government rallies is a message to Iran's critics at home and abroad. Iran's government has plenty of public support and is here to stay. Speaking to a crowd in the northern city of Mashhad, even a political rival of Iran's president in the last election said that predictions by foreign foes of an imminent overthrow of the government was a miscalculation.
This crowd is glorious and meaningful. When Iranian people felt the footprint of the enemy, they came to the scene and declared their hatred of America, Zionists, and all the arrogant powers.
Pro-establishment rallies in recent days would suggest that a majority of Iranians are in favor of maintaining Iran's way of government, especially in the face of violent instability. But they don't necessarily support President Hassan Rouhani's policies. The economic problems that sparked the now waning anti-government demonstrations in the first place are still a challenge for the Rouhani administration.
The main issue for the people is currently inflation and the economy. Economic problems have resulted in corruption and moral issues in society. Economic stability is very important. Everyone who takes office makes some promises, but they can't fulfill them.
The recent protests were because of high prices. Things shouldn't be so expensive that people have to cry out. It was because officials didn't care about the people.
The cost of living is on the rise, as is unemployment. And the economic boost Rouhani promised with his re-election has yet to materialize, despite the partial lifting of economic sanctions following the nuclear deal with Western powers in 2015. It's the kind of criticism that is getting harder to deny, even if it comes from the exiled and former Iranian monarchy.
The core issue is the dismal economic situation that forces people to voice out their anger. But it's beyond that now. It's going to a point of knowing that the reason why you are in such a mess is because of a total, not only mismanagement of the system, but its basic non-care for the people.
Government supporters are calling for all Iranians to be a part of solving the country's problems.
The government should adhere to its promises, the promises talked about during the election, and be accountable. The whole country can help solve the economic and political problems here.
For now, public support for the government appears to have ended a violent week of anti-establishment protests. What comes next will depend largely on how Iran's leaders deal with the country's economy and what even they admit are the legitimate grievances of their own people. Zein, Basravi, Al Jazeera, Tehran.